In Tekken 8, the game is built to break you. It's faster, more aggressive, and more punishing than any entry in the series. But while the rest of the world is mashing buttons, one man is processing code. Yoon Seon-woong, better known as LowHigh, is the ultimate defensive enigma. In a meta where patience is supposed to be a death sentence, he's turned blocking into a high-level weapon. Pros call him ChatGPT because against him, you're not playing a person. You're playing a solved game. His logic is simple. If you can't touch him, you can't win. At EVO 2025, he tore through a bracket of thousands without dropping a single game into the top 8. He didn't do it with wild aggression. He did it with the most robotic, error-free defense the FGC has ever seen today. We're looking at the data of the man who refused to change his style. This is the story of how the human AI conquered the most aggressive era of Tekken by simply being impossible to hit. To understand LowHigh, you have to understand the logic of the machine. In Tekken 8, standing still is usually a death sentence. The chip damage from heat moves and the sheer speed of the game are designed to force you to press buttons. But LowHigh does the opposite. He waits for the noise to clear. This is where the ChatGPT comparison comes to life. Watch his hands. Most pros guess when a throw is coming. LowHigh reacts. In the 2025 SOOP Tekken League, analysts noted that he was breaking side-switch throws and command grabs with near-perfect accuracy, even when his health was in the magic pixel range. It's not just skill, it's data processing under pressure. In 2025, he did the unthinkable. He started dominating with Bryan Fury. Bryan is a character that requires perfect timing and spacing. One mistake, and you're dead. But for a player who doesn't make mistakes, Bryan is the ultimate weapon. He transformed a high-risk character into a zero-error system.
You can see him pushing to the wall. He definitely wants to lock him down there.
Yeah, and LowHigh just holding back, man. He doesn't want to get hit by anything crazy. There's the low. More plus frames, more plus frames. Arslan has him in the corner, but there it is, the forward 3 counter hit.
Absolutely surgical. He knew exactly when Arslan was going to press, and now it's paying off dividends. Activates that Rage Art to close it out. Gives him a few seconds to breathe. Because that was a pretty intense first round, just to start off. Insane.
Yeah, I mean, the way that LowHigh is able to make that comeback after Arslan got 2 launches early on, you know, of course, it's a bit...
For years, LowHigh and Shaheen were inseparable. It was the perfect match, a fundamental character for a fundamental player. But as the 2025 season of the SOOP Tekken League kicked off, the human AI did something no one expected. He put down the safety of Shaheen and picked up Bryan Fury. On paper, this choice made no sense. Bryan is a character of chaos. He requires high execution, taunt setups, and risky counter hits to win. It's the exact opposite of the zero-error Shaheen style. But this is where the logic of the machine truly shines. LowHigh didn't just learn Bryan, he optimized him. The world already had a Bryan GOAT in Knee. But while Knee plays Bryan with a master's intuition, LowHigh plays him like a calculator. In the STL Season 2 Grand Finals, he faced Knee in a legendary Bryan mirror match. It wasn't just a fight, it was a battle of 2 different OS.
로하이 선수는 바라보았다고 보시면 됩니다. 참았어요. 원투 라이트닝 이러면 근데 그 사이사이에 라이트닝이냐 핫제트냐. 자 중요한 순간까지 왔어요. 서로 레이지 한번 와 이걸 또 뚫어요.
The mark of a true machine is efficiency. On January 4th, 2026, LowHigh entered the STL season 2 finals from the winner's side, and he refused to move. He dismantled CBM and Crescent with clinical precision, securing his spot in the grand finals without ever touching the loser's bracket. The final obstacle was the legendary knee. In a high-tier Brian mirror match, the margin for error was non-existent. Because LowHigh came from the winner's side, he held the advantage, but he didn't rely on it. Despite a fierce 3-2 battle that pushed both players to their limits, LowHigh held his ground, preventing a bracket reset and closing out the tournament on his own terms. With this victory, LowHigh secured a 10 million won payout and the first major title of 2026. In a documentary perfect run, he proved that his defensive download isn't just about surviving, it's about absolute control. He started at the top of the bracket, and he stayed there until the very end. He isn't just a pro, he's the standard that the rest of the world has to calculate for.
합니다 브루 선수는. 자 히트 못 켰어요. 하지만 캔슬링 체력이 없죠. 이제 서로 한방 싸움. 자 그래서 히트를 쓰는 명분이 됩니다. 레캠으로 밀어요. 레캠 밀고 이쪽도 밀 수 있죠. 같이 서로 자 조준점을 잡아나가는데 체력이 없어요. 이제 서로 몰아붙이는 로아이예요. 하체트를 때릴지 아니면 셀카 있는 쪽은 로아이 선수. 자 레이지 방어부 설문. 움직임으로 어려운 싸움의 종집을 찍은 건 DRX 로하입니다. 엄청난 싸움을 만들었고요. 와 근데 로하이 선수가 마지막까지 따라가면서 불안했지만 그리고 우승을 차지한 로하이 선수에게 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.